My name is Alex Cohn. I'm owner of Motorsport Scooters, Business of the Year for Cajon Blvd. Yeah, I was actually born in Hollywood, California. So I've been in California all my life. I've been in San Diego since like 1982. Actually, my mom bought me a moped at the swap meet when I was probably like 13, and that kind of set it all off. You know, I loved scooters so much. It was so fun to cruise that thing around. I drove it all around everywhere we lived, and kind of fell in love with like smaller, like, you know, economical transportation. You know, it just really made sense. You know, it was this great way for one person to get around. It was so convenient, like getting through traffic, parking. You know, you just put pennies in it. You know, you scrape out a few cents and put it in the gas tank and fill it up. It was just an awesome way to get around. My early years in motorsport scooters actually start off in my mom's garage, actually. So my mom comes into the story again, and basically I just started filling her garage with more and more parts, and I was like working on bikes, you know, in the garage, and the neighbors were starting to complain with all these bikes coming in and out and all these loud scooters running around all over the place. And it started getting so crazy, I'm like, I could open a business doing this. And we've gone from working out my mom's garage to, you know, 4,000 square feet, you know, so, and Business of the Year.
That's right.
It's been a really slow growing business all these years, but it's been fun. You know, it's been worth it. We found this location. It actually used to be a nightclub in here called Xanth. And they got kind of shut down and closed out of business. We knew a couple of people that actually worked here, and we found out the place and went under. So we actually contacted the owner. It was pretty funny. We just slipped a note through the door, like, "Hey, we'd like to rent this place," because they had no signs, no phone numbers or anything. And they called us back and came by the old location we're at, and like, yeah, it's empty, it's available. What do you guys want to do? It's like, yeah, we want to have a scooter shop in there. We've actually been in business like 18 years now. Well, this location is super centralized. Cajon Blvd's, I think, the longest running street in San Diego, pretty much, and everyone knows where it's at. We're easy access off the freeway, and this is just like a really nice central San Diego location. We can kind of service all of San Diego, like from, you know, North County down to Chula Vista and stuff. You know, we're kind of almost right in the middle of everything. When we were announced as Cajon Blvd Business of the Year, we're just completely blown away. It was just amazing for us. We couldn't believe it. You know, we do a lot of good. You know, the scooters are awesome, and we treat customers right, but we still weren't expecting, you know, to win Business of the Year. Basically, motor scooters came about, well, they actually were invented in America mostly. And what happened after the war in Europe, they needed to get people around in cheap transportation. So that's when the motor scooter really took off, actually. And they used it as just post-war Europe, you know, cheap transportation. And that's what it was really all about. They're designed in a way that men could drive them. They're easy. They had some weather protection on them. Super economical, great gas mileage. And it was small, and you could just get around. It could maneuver around potholes, and, you know, the streets were pretty bad shape back then. So they kind of designed the thing to have all these purposes that works out for any urban transportation, works out great. Here in the US, they've definitely been always kind of oddball, you know, the oddball transportation, because bigger is always better. People want big cars, want big motorcycles. But then, you know, when the whole gas started creeping up in price, people started thinking this different way, like, yeah, I need something that actually uses less gas and like something more economical. I don't need this big thing. It's hard to park it anyhow. So that's when scooters in the US, like just actually 2008, they started getting really recognized. But here in the US, it still has a renaissance to come about. Yeah, if you're ever in the market for a motor scooter, or you have one, you need service or any of that stuff, we're definitely your first stop here. So check it out. I mean, our bikes are very reasonably priced. You know, start at like a couple $1,000s, and they'll just save you money in the long run. We're closed Sunday and Monday because we're out riding our scooters those days. Because we're out riding our scooters. That's Kevin's favorite one.
Nice.